Assistant head football coach Bob Muckian is joining us today and is going to share some thoughts on the Duquesne game and give us a quick preview on this weekend's upcoming game against San Diego. Coach, after the 45-17 loss this past weekend, we did see many positives. What were some of them, and what players stood out the most?
Some of the positives that we saw this past weekend was, the offense came out probably the fastest that they've had in the 3 years that we've been here. We accumulated almost 200 total yards of offense in the first quarter. We converted turnovers into points. We were able to sustain drives. So, those were exciting things to see. Defense was making some plays, causing turnovers, and shutting down, what going into the year was supposed to be a pretty vaunted offense. Playmaker-wise, I think the last couple weeks Fred Gladney has stepped up as he's earned a role as a receiver. Eric Hoffman made some really nice throws in the first half. Defensively, Alex Grask has been playing better, and he's been showing why we named him, an interim captain for the rest of the season after Alan Porter's injury.
You mentioned that the offense got out to a fast start. They managed to put up 17 points in the first quarter, but then were held to 54 yards on offense and 4 first downs over the final 2 quarters. Was it a matter of Duquesne making adjustments, the offense not executing well? What exactly happened?
It was a combination of a couple things. Duquesne did make an adjustment. They played a lot of basically 6 guys walking around the line of scrimmage. You saw some of that in the Monday Night Football game last night. That was giving Peyton Manning some issues. But some of the other things was lack of execution on our part and a little bit of a lack of discipline. In the second half, we actually had some opportunities to sustain some drives, but we'd have a false start penalty, a holding penalty. And then as the game went on, we did start to lose our focus, and defensively, we started getting some personal foul penalties that helped them sustain some of their drives as well.
Eric Hoffman threw his first interception of the season this last game, but he did a great job of spreading the ball around to 9 different Valpo receivers. Do you think that gives the team an advantage when you have so many guys that are capable of making plays?
It does. One of the things that we preach in our offense is about balance, but it's not so much, 50-50 run to pass ratio. It's about, touches by position. And having 9 guys that are capable of making yardage with the ball in their hands definitely puts a strain on a defense and defensive coordinators as they try to prepare for, what a Valpo offense is going to bring in on a given Saturday.
So you guys fly out to California this weekend to take on San Diego. Can you give us a quick preview of the game? They are 1-2 on the year and coming off a loss against Harvard. What kind of team will you be facing? How are they on offense and defense?
San Diego, I believe, was one of the preseason favorites for the league championship. Offensively, they've got a really good quarterback. He's, I believe, a redshirt junior or redshirt sophomore, and he does a really good job distributing the ball around. He's also a capable runner. They don't really run him a lot, but if things break down, he can do different things with his feet to keep plays alive. They're a little bit young up front. I believe they're starting true freshmen in the offensive line, so we're going to try and exploit that through some of the things defensively that we're doing. On defense, they got a really good defensive end who's getting a lot of preseason accolades. And they got some really nice linebackers. They're basic in what they do, but what they do is very good. And so we're going to go out there and again trying to work our offense and our defensive philosophies to have success this weekend.